shared with me that you're essentially having what could be called agoraphobia. You're kind of terrified to be anywhere. And yeah, you're overthinking. So my first response was that I can identify something in your energy field that's really needing some attention. In fact, it's way over energized. And so that helps me to recognize at the energetic level, you have an energy center that comes right between where your heart is and your belly button. There's an energy center there, and when that becomes overactivated, you will feel burning.
It's burning every day, every day.
I understand, I do. So that's very good baseline information for me. Have they put you on any anti-anxiety medications? What medications are you currently taking?
Well, they was giving me aprozolam.
And they say they prescribe that as for anxiety?
Yeah, they tell me it's for anxiety.
Okay.
And then there is 2 other pills again, but I forgot the name. I have stopped taking it since 1 year because I get more worse.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking only the pills for sleeping at night.
Okay. And they're not working?
They're not working. I sleep only 1 hour or 2 hours. Sometimes, if my friend makes some session on me, sometimes I can sleep maybe 4 hours, 3 hours like this.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and you've lost weight, and we know your physical.
A lot. And then just diarrhea now.
Okay.
As soon as I eat, I drink something, I just shit like water. That's all.
I understand.
I lose weight a lot.
Okay. Now, if this is daily, if this is happening daily, one very basic thing is that you should be drinking a Pedialyte or an electrolyte, a drink with electrolytes in it, because your electrolyte balance is off. I don't know. Let me ask Svetlana. Svetlana, is there some version of Gatorade where you are?
There's no Gatorade, but what we have is natural honey. What we have is supplements.
Do you have Pedialyte? Do you have what's called Pedialyte in the United States, which is
we don't have that.
A liquid that has a balance of electrolytes that everyone needs, especially if you're having diarrhea, right? So I understand, Mr. LaBrosse, that you are probably going to be leaving the country soon to go for more.
On Tuesday night.
Okay. Where are you flying into from where you are now?
Sri Lanka.
All right. One of the things, are you going to have family meeting you in Sri Lanka?
I'm going with my girlfriend there.
Okay. So as soon as you get to Sri Lanka, I really would like you to find, here in the United States, in any drugstore, you can get a formulation that's called Pedialyte. There's also a drink that athletes use that is called, in the United States, it's called Gatorade. And they have a Gatorade Light that has balanced electrolytes in it, because when you're moving that much fluid out of your system daily, there are a number of things that are out of balance. But your electrolytes, if that gets too far out of balance, then you can really have other cascading physical consequences. So number one, let's get you on some electrolytes. Secondly, I have some other questions to ask about if you have been feeling with your thoughts, with the not able to sleep. Yeah, give me a minute, Svetlana.
Okay, so what the natural electrolyte we have here, he's been drinking coconut water.
Great. I still want him getting Pedialytes. Okay, I want to, because it is specifically formulated. It's not medication. It's the natural potassium, magnesium, the minerals, the trace minerals that we need for blood and all of our blood systems to work.
Yeah, so he's gotten some calcium, magnesium. He has the basic elements from homeopathy, naturopathy.
Got it. I understand.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
great. I would really
yeah.
like him to get the bottled formula because it is precise. It's not a
Okay.
little bit of this and a little bit of that and some of that and some coconut water. Keep taking all those things, but please get a bottle of this structured electrolyte, balanced electrolyte drink.
Do you have a link?
Hmm?
Do you like have a link so we know what to get? Because like I was explaining, we don't have
I get
a lot
it.
of these things here. Yeah.
I will send it to you, Svetlana. I
Okay.
will send it to you so that
Yeah.
you two are going to communicate after we're done here, I'm sure, so that he has this on his list of things to get and to use while he's away.
Yeah.
The other question that I have for you, Mr. LaBrosse, is let's see, how can I the thoughts that you are having, what is the nature of the thoughts that's keeping you awake? What are the thoughts?
Okay.
What are you hearing? What are you thinking? What are you
Il peut demander qui vous peut imaginer, qui vous peut tendre, qui peut appeler sous dormi. Est-ce que vous conscient qui vous peut imaginer, qui vous peut tendre, qui peut appeler sous dormi?
Well, I'm just thinking all the things of the past in my life that a trauma that I have been in it, abusing. I have got abusing a lot with my family, you know, going to custody sometime for nothing at the police station, you know, get problem because of my work. I get, they take out, I lost my license of working too. They make a lot of bad thing with me, you know, but all of this bad thing always, you know, all the past is still there in my mind, never want to get out.
I understand. All right. So this actually is congruent with whatever is happening with, I would want to call your third energy center or your third chakra, which really is all about your mental body. What is the center of energy for your entire mental body. And so if there is current emotional trauma, which if you're going through difficulties with family, with conflict, with challenges, with abuse, that is another form of triggering for the emotional body and the mental body. Loss of license. What I'm hearing from you is that your life is kind of shrinking like this. You can't travel, you can't eat, you can't sleep. Yeah, it's shrinking.
Yeah, because now I have no appetite of eating nothing, no taste in my mouth, nothing. I force myself to eat a little. Yeah. No appetite, nothing.
Okay. All right. So thank you for sharing that. The other thing I would say is that experience, while it can be very negative, can also be indications of something that's trying to occur with you that could be very positive. And what I would like to do is work with you to determine where you are, and you're probably somewhere on the verge of either a full crash or a complete awakening. So I need to know a little bit more about your past. I like to find out with clients I'm working with, what's the most difficult experience that you have in memory, most difficult experience of your life? Because tell me, please, how is your dream life? Do you remember your dreams?
Well, my dream, I always dream about like sensitive, and sometime I'm on my bed, I always seeing me floating on my bed. Smoke is getting out at the side of my bed. You
Yeah.
know,
Yep. Do you
I
dream?
pass in a lot of,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and yeah. And then there is a time I always heard people calling my name. You know, there is a time I can hear people like walking in the house, closing the door, lots of things.
Okay. When you just dream, not in the in-between state, because what you just described is the in-between state between sound, sleep, and awake. There's lots of in-between space. When you
Okay.
actually dream, when you're asleep and you're dreaming, and you may be aware that when you wake up that you've been dreaming, do you dream in color or do you dream in black and white?
Well, sometime black and white, sometime color.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever had the sensory experience of what I call, if you're floating above your bed, being able to move around or being able to look back at yourself as you're asleep so that you have two states of awareness going on simultaneously? Part of you is asleep, but part of you is aware of that in-between state.
Yeah, when I was like, I tell you, there is a time I was floating on the bed. I was sleeping. I just saw my body floating a little bit, and then I turn around like this. But I
Yeah,
can see my body. I
yeah,
can see my body, and then I can see the smoke is getting out by the side of my bed, like a big snake, a darker one, and then a little white smoke, and then the last smoke is come a little bit dark, like a snake is going up like this. And then I just come back, lay down on my bed the way I was sleeping.
okay. That's great information for me. So my next question is, do you have any kind of spiritual practice or religious practice or something that you're comfortable with? Doesn't matter what it is, could be any religion, could be anything, just something that you feel comfortable
Well,
with.
I have nothing that I do for now.
Okay.
I
Was
just at night, I just when I wake up, I read a little bit of Bible. At
okay.
night before sleeping, I read a little bit of Bible too.
Okay.
That's all. And then because the problem, I'm overthinking, I can't concentrate and do things that I want to do. My head is always hot inside, so hot. And then I forget things so quick. You know, sometimes even though I'm concentrating on something, my mind get out of it. I just get out of it. You know, I can't.
Yeah, I understand. Svetlana, yes.
Okay, so I wanted to interject to because if he needs to stop, then he'll have to stop. You let him know about that. So what I gave him was Equisync for alpha and theta and delta brain states. And then solfeggio hertz frequencies 417963.
Yes, I would recommend that stops for now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I would love to get him on a protocol for the product, get the third chakra regulated, because if he's got Kundalini rising and it's not being channeled properly, this is the other part I was saying, that you could be on the verge of an awakening. An awakening can be, oh, so we kind of need to find your baseline where you are physiologically is one set of information, where you are
Okay.
sensitivity wise and spiritually wise is another baseline. And
Okay.
I work with both. And then ideally how they should function together happily, even if you're going into an awakening, that it becomes something that doesn't derail your daily life. It doesn't put you in states that are more anxiety producing or in relationships that are less than supportive, because it's a delicate time. And there may be other parts of your life that you haven't shared with me yet that have been part of, in a sense, I don't know if you play chess, but you may be aware of the game of chess.
I never play it, but I see people playing sometime. I never play it.
Yeah. So seriously, if you just know the site of a chessboard, there are pieces that are in specific places on the board. That's the big, yeah. And then there's two people. There's one set of chess pieces over on one side, another set of chess pieces over on the other side. And there's a small 2 or 3 rows in the middle where there are blank spaces and the chess pieces get moved around. And where the chess pieces get moved, it determines who wins the game.
Okay.
Okay. So to be very simplistic with you right now, my feeling is that you are being moved around like a chess piece by people that you may or may not know, and that this movement is not beneficial to you, and it's not your natural wholeness would not be moving you this way if you were in it.
Okay.
So just take that in for a minute. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Because what you're describing to me is what happens sometimes to people who are being moved around by other energies, and they're unable to control that. They're unable to stop it. And there's energy that is being exchanged in those movements, and you're losing energy. Yeah, you're losing energy.
A lot.
Yeah, you're losing energy. And so what I would like to begin with right now is just to let me take a quiet minute, if you're all right with it. And I would like
it's okay. It's not a problem for me.
Just focus on your energy field and your body. And Svetlana, you can chime in and help me if you like, because he needs a field of protection right now. He does not have a field of protection, that's never desirable. Okay. So, and when I work with clients in this way to build a field of protection, I don't care what you've done in the past. I don't care where you've been. None of that matters. What matters is right now.
Okay.
And the choices that you're going to make right now, from right now and moving forward.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm Claude LaBrosse from Seychelles. Since 2019, I can travel to Philippines to visit my family. I can travel by plane because of my anxiety. Well, I was talking to one of my friends that my family is telling me to have a vacation in Sri Lanka. But I told to my friend that I can't go because of my anxiety problem. And then my friend told me she knows someone that can help me with my problem, and her name is Miss Anis. And then my friend helped me to get contact with Miss Anis through Zoom. And after that, we sit and talk about 30 minutes. And then Miss Anis told me that she will take in charge with this operation to arrive in Sri Lanka safe. And it's a miracle for me that have been travel. I can tell to the world that there is nothing impossible in life. And I will thank Miss Anis, and God will bless her to give her more power to help people that is in the darkness, to make them see the light again in their life. I tell Miss Anis, thank you. God bless you always.